Welcome, leaders and change makers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I have a message for you, okay? I just came out of meditation, so I was sharing with you this whole profound vision that I had about what change looks like. So if you're ready to really quantum leap into your timeline, really embody this change that you are actively, proactively creating in your life, listen up. I was lip reading the whole time, and I hope you got a little bit of it. But let me tell you my journey. So right now I'm in my office, right? If you don't know my journey, I got evicted and I had to get out of my office in 2 days. I spent so much money into this office because my landlord was scamming. They didn't pay the property management. We all got kicked out. So now I'm in my new office now. It's only been a little bit over a month. You can never tell I went through what I went through. You can never tell that I took a loss. But at the same time, I'm starting to realize that life, when it moves you into where you need to be. So here's my story with you. I recently got off on the wrong floor in my office building, okay? And it looked like a John Wick movie. It's like all black. There's like gold like fixtures and stuff like that. I was like, whoa, this is crazy. It got me to thinking, abundance is in the same building that I'm in. Okay? In life, you may think wealth looks like the movies, but it literally exists just on the next floor up, and you would never know. You think it's in this like hocus pocus, can't like enter type place. You think it's in this gated community, but it's actually right there in front of your face. You have access to it. So when I got off this floor and I looked around, I was like, first of all, this is not my floor, but ooh, let me look around because I'm a little curious cat. So I'm looking around and I'm like, hey, like, what floor is this? Then this lady, she's just there like, and I was like, oh, is there like a secret password here or something? And then another person came off the elevator behind me and they said a word. They said a secret password. And I'm like, whoa, this feels really eerie. I don't remember what the password was because it was in a different language. But what it really allowed me to see is how close to abundance we are. I'm here starting my starting my business, building my practice, expanding, working with people worldwide, globally, and I am actually on the upper level than this billionaire floor. So you may think you have to go to a height to achieve certain things, but that's not the case. The case is are you aware of what is around you? Are you aware that abundance exists in your life? Are you aware that you can walk into a room and your whole life can change? Are you aware? It's not even asking the question of, do you believe it to be true, or do you think, no. Are you aware that this possibility exists? Are you aware that everything in this world exists because of everyone being here? Meaning not every door you walk through is going to be for you. That's for someone else. That's why this world is so abundant. Everything is here for everyone. Every type of being. So the next time you walk out into the world, I want you to really start to envision how much abundant opportunity is there for you. How many people is aligned with how you think. You may feel like where you're from, you have to move to find your people or be in a tribe. And sometimes that's the case, but I want you to know before you think that, you can create abundance right where you are right now. You're just not aware of the floor it's on, right? You think this magical life is like far away in the hills in LA, right? It's not. It's right in your neighborhood, and it's up to you to really figure that out. So with that being said, I just came out of meditation and I wanted to share that with you. And I also wanted to share this one last perspective as well. I had a lot of calls this week with people who wanted to come into the program, and unfortunately I had to turn them away because they weren't right for the right fit at the time. I told them to go through the free resources I gave them, to go through the YouTube videos I have, to listen to the podcast and really get into that place of abundance. Because for me, I'm in a place where I only want to work with abundant people, change makers who know that this place of abundance exists. People who know that I just need X, Y, and Z. And it's not money, and it's not time. It's advice, it's coaching, it's training, it's new knowledge, right? Because our old knowledge isn't always going to align with us. Hey, so I'll share this analogy with you. This life you have, let's call it a hospital, okay? And in this hospital, you have a receptionist, you have nurses, you have janitors, you have doctors, surgeons, you have admin, you have people who are project managers, you have founders, you have funders, you have marketing, you have sales, you have everything's going on in here, right? This is how chaotic life can be for everything. So I want you to kind of get used to flow. What I just mentioned right there is flow. There's a structure in our life, in our mind, in how we are, and we just got to pivot ourselves in order to organize ourselves better to take on the flow that's coming in. So if you ever go in the hospital, you probably see oh, it's disorganized, but let's talk about an organized hospital that operates in optimal prime structure, okay? They have the most cleanest facilities, they have the most happiest staff members, they have the most cleanest flow. Why? Because they invested awareness in hiring the people that can get them there, okay? That hospital didn't just build itself. The owner of the hospital knows for it to have a successful hospital, successful business, you're going to need to invest into like-minded people. If you're investing into things that has no value towards you, meaning if you're going out buying stuff, it doesn't invest in your life, okay? If you want an optimal running hospital, you're gonna need to clean it out. Hire the best janitors that can clean. If you want to have more flow and productivity in your life, get some nurses and receptionists in your life that can really help you structure everything out so you can know what to do every day. So you're not feeling like you're not where you want to be. So you're not feeling behind. So you're not watching other people win and you're like, I want to win too. I'm trying, I'm doing, but you're doing all the wrong things. You see, a hospital is not going to hire a mechanic. There's no cars in the hospital. That's not the business of a hospital. A hospital is going to hire the top brain surgeon. A hospital is going to hire the best cleaning company, right? The hospital is going to hire the best nurses that came from the best schools and have the most optimal references. A hospital is not going to go hire a mechanic. So with your life, you need to start to delegate accordingly. You might be doing things you think is working. You might be doing things that you think, I'm trying, I'm being intentional. You're probably doing the wrong thing. And that's why you're not getting the results or even just a feeling of progress in your life. And if you are getting that feeling of progress, it's probably temporary. So how are you going to get long-term progress? How are you going to refine yourself for this? This is what the journey is all about. Unfortunately, like I said, I had to turn away some people who weren't fit for the program, and I welcome everyone. However, there needs to be a level that you need to be at, and my page will help you get there. My YouTube will help you get there. I have so much free resources help you get there. My DMs will help you get there, okay? So with that being said, if you have any questions, let me know in the chat. How are you feeling today? Everything like that. But I just want to share with you the mindset we need to start getting into to actually create change. On TV, they don't show you what work looks like. On these Hollywood shows of billionaires, they don't show you what that work looks like. I am showing you what that work looks like. And this is what a lot of people do not do. They actually skip. If you have a business, you probably skipped a lot of steps and went right to branding and right to your logo and your name, but you don't even have a foundation of your mission, your vision, your voice, and ultimately the problem you want to solve in this world. You may have an idea of a business, but what is this business going to solve? A lot of people don't know, but yet they have a logo. But yet they have this beautiful aesthetic or idea, but they don't have a business plan. They don't have a business foundation. They don't have that sauce that is going to really allow them to step into real rooms with real clients with big budgets and get them that income that pays their rent and can pay other people. They can hire people. I don't know about you, but I'm building my foundation. I want to hire people. I want to pay people's salary. That's where I'm going with this. So if you've been rocking with me from when I used to like just take calls, if you're rocking with me since accountability calls, there's days I would just have accountability calls and we just talk about our goals that week and we get it done. We probably met like twice a week. This was post 2020, by the way. Let me read your comments. You helped me tremendously with that. Yes, I remember we had our brand audit. So in a brand audit session, that was really good. In 2 hours, you had such deep clarity. I remember you had such abundant like thoughts. And then the next day I saw your reels, girl, because I noticed you were not posting any reels for actually a while. And since that audit session, you were just hitting the message, hitting everything like that. So a lot of people tend to skip this in their business. They tend to skip the actual idea and the solutions that they're offering to their clients. It's like, yeah, I want to be, a coach. What are you coaching people on? Oh, to have a better mindset. What does that look like? Right? Let me just make sure I'm not missing any calls. It's 333 right now. Nice. I love this. Alignment. Yes, you helped me find a compass. And that's the thing. We all need that North Star. Sometimes we're in chaos and we're like, I don't know where I'm going, but I know who I am, but there's so much going on and I don't know what to do. And then you start picking things that aren't for you. And then you think that's who you are, but it's that North Star that gets developed in House of Gold. It's that North Star that gives you unshakable confidence to keep you going. It's that North Star. And I would love, if you're available right now, I know this is impromptu, but if you can come up, I would love to hear what your journey's like, because I know we haven't spoken since our last brand audit. I've just been seeing your results and seeing your posts and your reels and your message, and it's been getting so good. I could tell you're getting very confident in your message. I can tell that like you just feel like you know what you're doing, So if you want to come up and talk about that, by all means, go ahead. But I just want to come up here and share that insight with the building, share my meditation thoughts, and just give you some life, give you some flow, some energy to really start thinking about who you are and what you're trying to create in this world. I only work with change makers. I only work with leaders. I only work with abundant beings. You can still have limiting beliefs and still be abundant, by the way. So don't think, oh no, I have to be this perfect person to work with her. Not at all. You can be the messiest person in the world. You just got to know that you are capable of abundance, right? You are capable of abundance, and you're coachable and you're teachable. That's what I'm looking for. Coachable.
So, I was saying that you helped me with, just like branding and stuff, because when I seen your page, that was one thing that I feel like you had nailed. And I was looking at it from the perspective, like you said, like we start thinking about like our logo and the colors. And I was like, ooh, I love her page. It just looks so elegant. It looks so pristine. And sometimes like when you do like neutrals, it can be kind of like boring a little bit and just lack kind of that but I was like she's perfected it. I love her essence. I love how she speaks, and I was like trying to replicate that. But I think one thing that you helped me understand is that first you have to determine like the essence of your branding before you start, coloring in the lines. You need kind of like a rough sketch almost. And so you helped me come up with my values and, just kind of like the body behind the brand. And one thing that you had stated that really like made it click for me was the Aunt Jemima pancake thing.
Oh,
And
sure. Tell us more.
yes. So how you were saying kind of like how the essence of, I mean, it's still pancakes, like the formula is still the same, but they changed that logo from, the black woman. And so when and you were like, it doesn't really matter. Like you can change your logo, but as long as like the body, the essence, the values are still there, you can make your stuff like whatever you want. But as long as you have that foundation, you know, that like your message is still the same. This is
Mhm.
still the same pancake recipes, still you're still gonna get, you know, the same volume, the same this and that packaging or whatever, but we're just like rebranding for whatever reason. So I was like really putting the cart before the horse and not having any progress. But, you know, when you helped me with that, it just helped me find, like you said, a North Star.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, all right, I can say things in different ways, but like let the message stay the same. And that is, and you helped me come up with this, reminding you of the gym you
Yeah.
are. So it's like I can say all of these things, but the common thread is just, you know, reminding people that they have inherent value, that they're, you know, they're unique, and life will cut and polish you, you know, but that doesn't change your
Yeah.
value. So yeah,
I have
that
goosebumps right now.
girl, like that was, yeah, that was
We
it.
did
That was
that
it.
in 2 hours.
Yeah, that was it. That was like I left that um with so much clarity. So yeah, and that has helped me to be more consistent.
Yeah. And you are killing it right now. Like your
Oh,
content, especially the
thank you.
messaging, is the same, which is good. Like a lot of people when they start their brand, they're like, I don't want to sound boring. I don't want to, be the same. And that's why they go through this cycle of I need to change my brand, I need to change my logo, I need to change my colors. Oh, I don't want to be the same. You have to be the same.
Yeah,
That's the key. And a lot of people aren't confident in their essence. Right now, you are confident in your essence. You are confident in your message, your brand, right?
yeah,
Where before you were like, oh, like I know what I want, but I don't know what I want, and I think I need this, and I think I need to do that. But now you're like, this is what
yeah.
it is.
Because before, I don't know. I felt like I was like, I want it to be pink, and I want it to be like girly, and I want it to be like. But I mean, it was like I knew. It's almost like yourself. Like you have to have like some personal values and a moral compass for yourself, and you kind of have to like do that with your brand, because your brand is like a living, breathing, you got to breathe life
Yeah,
into that. And I was trying to like, yeah, I don't know, it's kind of like dressing cute and looking cute, but then your inside and your mindset is like, it doesn't
yeah.
reflect. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly.
I love that you say that because like a brand is literally who if you're the face of your business, you are the brand. That's
Yeah.
it. That's it. So before you put colors and like logos and dressing up this way, it's like, okay, who are you? Who are
Right.
you? How do you want to introduce yourself when you see people, right? What problem do you solve? Because now when you're a brand, now you have to embody this identity of problem solving because ultimately that's how you create a following of people who want to find that answer. And you're basically that end goal. You're the door that people walk through to figure out how do they solve their problem, right? And that's what a brand is. A lot of people think, oh, it's this, I don't know, like Chanel. Like, no, y'all, stop this.
Yeah.
The brand is the essence. The brand is your mindset, it's your heart, and it's what you want to leave in this world and how you want to leave people. That is a brand.
Hmm. Yeah. And
Yeah.
when you were in like, when I first encountered your page and you were like, oh, like genuine hearted women, change makers. And I'm like, she's talking to me. Like that's me. That's me. So yeah, I get it now.
You get it, right?
Yeah.
And you just gotta keep saying the same word over and over again because it's not boring. It's you calling your dream tribe, your dream community in
Yes.
what you're trying to build. Like you're the creator. So what you're creating is a community of growth-minded people, of genuine-hearted people who want to grow, who want to
Yes.
change. Keyword, who want to change,
Yes.
right?
It's like
So
that's
it's like,
me.
and when I met you, I'm like, oh my God, she's like me. Like I
Yeah.
can,
Yeah, I loved your spirit. Like I would see you do your lives in the park and I'm like, "Oh my God, I just love her." So,
I'm
yeah, I
so
definitely
happy.
connected. Yeah,
And we
definitely.
did our self-care Sunday lives. I love that you rocked with that every
Yes.
Sunday. So
Yes. So, yeah, we like it starts warming up about this time. Like things start coming back to life and then I don't know, it's almost like instantly like I'll blink my eyes and the next day like all the trees are blooming and I'm like, when did this happen? So it happens very quickly here.
I love that. For
Yeah.
me, when I like go for walks, I say good morning to all the trees and happy birthday.
Yeah.
And so I see them growing. So when they're finally like budding a little, like, hey, you look cute today. Look at you
Right?
little bud.
I like your buds.
You budding. Look at you flourishing. So yeah, I talk to the trees, but
Yes.
I don't relate to the it pops out of nowhere thing because I'm so aware of my friends, you
Yeah.
know.
I have this. So I have two trees in my yard, and I mean they don't look that big. I don't know if you can see how big they are, but there's one,
Yeah,
and then
I
there's another. But somebody I actually go and like touch the trees sometimes,
like to
and
hug them.
um yeah, somebody had told me. Well, I kind of want to. I think I will one day. I have never hugged them before, but I think I will. But
Well, I do it in public. Ain't nobody gonna tell me why not? This tree gives me life. This tree
right,
gives me air. How dare I not hug
right.
it?
So I touched the tree and she told me, like when you're serving so many people, especially like with the heavy work that I do,
Yeah.
sometimes it can, get you down. You have to just constantly
You
replenish
have
yourself. But
to ground yourself.
yeah.
Absolutely.
So
You
she
have
said touch
to.
the tree and it
Yeah.
does help. It does.
No, you have to ground yourself because at the first, we are human beings, right? We are humans. So we need to make time for natural things. And if we don't make time for natural things, that's when we feel out of order because we are out of our order. We need to go back in our order of taking showers and making sure the water goes on the top of our head and recalibrates our body. Make sure that we're touching trees because it is scientifically proven through physics and like neuroscience as well that when you are in flow and in contribution with the natural elements, you actually improve your brain function. You actually boost your immunity when you're around trees, right? Your memory gets stronger. That's why in a lot of old age homes, they've now put in a lot of trees and have natural elements. In hospitals now, they're doing it more because they're now aware of the fact that we need our natural element, regardless of this system that's being built.
Hmm.
We need grounding, and that's what water does. There's also like a study where if you ever have a stressful day, go by the water and just look at water. Or if you're like not around water, go on your phone and just watch the waves. Your mind will literally stimulate peace and it will put you in a peaceful state just by looking at water.
Oh yeah.
Just by looking at water. It could be on your phone, it can be listening to the waves crashing, and you automatically feel so at peace. And then now you can start to live life. Now you can start to make a decision. You know?
It's the
It's about
it's the beach for me. The beach is just like, oh my gosh.
yeah,
It soothes my
it does.
soul.
It does. The beach is the best. I just love the beach. I love trees, like especially because if I'm in the city, like I'll need trees. And if there's no trees, I'm like a big grump, but I do
Yeah.
my best. Nobody gets my grumpiness, but I know I'm grumpy and I don't like that feeling. So I always like implement water. I always listen to YouTube frequencies and stuff just to balance it out. Because yeah, sometimes we're in an environment and there's not a lot of natural elements, but it is our duty to also use the very same thing that's entrapping our minds to also enhance our minds.
Yes. Yes.
Right? It's a tool at the end of the day. How are you using technology? Are you using it to distract yourself? Are you using it to make yourself feel something that's like only that thing can give you? Or are you using it to educate yourself, to align yourself with like-minded people, to learn, to enhance, to soothe your own mindset and learn things about your brain? So it's like, it's a tool, just like money. People say money's evil, technology's evil.
Right.
All a perception, right? It's all a mindset. How are you going to use this thing is what's going to create who you are. So maybe someone with money is going to be like, I'm just going to go to the strip club, and that's who you are. That's not what money did to you, right? Whereas someone else will get money, and for me, I just want to get money and just go on the road and give it to everyone.
Yeah.
Like all these strangers, people who deserve it, people I've met along the way, that's just who you are, right? That's not money. So same with technology. How are you using technology? Are you using it to benefit you, or are you using it to trap you?
Right. Right.
But we're using it for good. Like, I'm so happy we connected. I'm so happy that you got confidence to like brand yourself and go there and talk about it, go on live and really extend your message, because we need more people like you, right? Who are genuinely trying to change not only themselves, but also bring people and uplift people as well around them. So I'm so happy you're here.
Oh, thank you. Me too. And I love what you're doing as well. And I remember our first tapping session, like I started crying and I just had like a lot built up and just, you know, learning to just pour back into myself because I can't serve others as long as I'm emptying my cup and not refilling that, you know, and I do have a heart to serve people, but you know, like coaches, we go through stuff too. And so, you know, it's like our lives aren't perfect, but you know, you really helped me you know, with that tapping session. And yeah, so
that refining session, I promise you, I tell everyone, like that refining session will change your life. All you need is one and you're like a different person.
That was so good. That was really good.
I'm so happy. And I recorded it and I sent it to you.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check my email.
I think so. If not, we had technical difficulty, but I always record all the refining sessions so you can go back to listen to it.
Yeah.
If not, then that was probably when I didn't have good connection or something.
Yeah. I have to check.
Yeah, check it out. But it was so nice chatting with you. Good job with your brand. Good job with your message. You are killing it online. And I'm so happy that you're part of this refining journey, because you're only going to get better from here. You're going to refine yourself and grow and really embody all that is coming for you. So we'll chat soon.
Thank you. Thanks to you. Thank you. Bye, girl.